Good morning, Brad.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. It's a
Well, I
beautiful
want
day.
you to know you have now jinxed me. Because the first call, I guarantee, is going to be like, I have no idea. You know that's going to happen now.
No, but Brad, it is amazing.
You realize that's going to happen. The first call is going to be like, you know what? I have no idea. It always happens like that.
Well, hold on. Let me knock on some wood then.
All right.
I just knock on wood, okay? So,
I understand there's a lot of people on the phones right now.
Oh, my gosh.
So let's go right to the phones. If you do want to call me, the point is you get in life what you pay for.
Yeah.
Okay? But yes, no, I'm not charging you $175, but I give you payment plans that make it affordable for you to afford what I believe is to be a very good law firm, which is Spar and Bernstein. All right. So, but let's go to the phone lines. If you do want to call me, you can give me a call right now. Schedule an appointment to see me. The telephone number, we have people standing by right now. The telephone number is 1-800-526-7977. That's 1-800-JAM 7977, 1-800-526-7977. It's a special Irie Jam number that lets us know you listen to DJ Roy and Dubmaster.
That's right. And Irie morning. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Okay.
You're live with the attorney, Brad Bernstein.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, Brad.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, I'm just calling to find out if there's any changes on sister and filing, or sister or brother filing.
Changes in what respect?
Like the process from the law that was done in the past with.
Well, I mean, there's nothing been changed with sisters or brothers. You have to file an I-130 visa petition. If you're here out of status, you needed to be in the system and had something filed in the system before April 30th, 2001. Right now, brothers or sisters who filed January 22nd, 2001 are getting their green cards.
Okay.
All right, but no, unfortunately, there's no changes. The process is the process, and that's been the same process for several years now.
Okay, I was just thinking that if there was no changes with Obama changes where you have to.
No, Obama did not change anything in regards to brothers and sisters. Right now, the only two changes that Obama has made is one, if you are in deportation and you don't have relief from deportation, yet you can show significant hardship based on your time here in America and what family you have here in America. They can give you what's called prosecutorial discretion. And what prosecutorial discretion says is, despite the fact that you're deportable, we're just going to agree not to enforce your deportation. It's like being pulled over by a cop, and you explain to the cop why you were speeding. I had to get to the hospital, or my wife is pregnant, and she's about to give birth, whatever the reason is. And the cop can decide not to give you a ticket, even though you broke the law. Mm-hmm. And it's similar to here. So basically, the government can agree, you know what, even though you're deportable, we're just going to agree not to deport you, and we're going to let you live here. And that's what called and you can live here legally and get a work permit and social. So that's one thing Obama did. The other thing Obama did was he said that if you entered the country without inspection and you're ineligible to adjust your status here and you're married to a citizen, or you're the child under the age of 21 of a U.S. citizen, you can file a waiver here in America, get a waiver approved here in America, and then go back home to pick up your green card, knowing that your waiver is already pre-approved and you'll be able to come back in a week or two. That's the other thing. But that only has to do with being married or being the child of a U.S. citizen. The other change was if you're in deportation, but there's been no changes with brothers and sisters.
Okay, thank you very much, Brad.
All right.
To go to work.
All right. Number to call to set up an appointment is 1-800-526-7977, 1-800-JAM-7977. Someone standing by right now to take that phone call. Good morning. You're live with your attorney, Brad Bernstein.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I have a question in regards to the waiver that you just spoke about.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to find out, how can you file it? How do you know if it's in process yet?
It's not in process yet. It will be in process soon, but it's not in process yet, so you can't file it today. You can prepare your applications to get ready to have it filed.
And what
the reason, this is how it works. When the president has changed a rule, okay, he hasn't changed the law, he's changed the rule. So the rule was you had to go home, file your waiver home. Now he's changed the rule and says you can file your waiver here in America. It has to go through a review process. People have to be eligible to comment on it. But the only person in the world, there's only one person in the world who can take back this change, and that's President Obama himself. Nobody else can overrule him or veto him. And he said it's going to happen. And, it'll probably go into effect, I would guess, sometime over the summer or at the latest in the early fall. But, so everyone expects over the next 60, 90 days, if not sooner, it'll go into effect.
My daughter will turn 21 next April.
Who's turning 21 next April?
My daughter, she's going to turn 21 next April.
Okay. Are you a citizen?
Yeah.
Okay. I would file the I-130 visa petition for her now.
Okay.
The reason I would file the I-130 visa petition for her right now, even though the waiver is not in effect, is there's something called the Child Status Protection Act. That if you file an I-130 visa petition and it's approved and your child's under 21, even if your child's 22, 23, 24 years old, under the law, she's still considered under 21. So as long as you get that I-130 filed and approved before she's 21 years old, she will be under the Child Status Protection Act for life. So even if she doesn't get a chance to do the waiver until she's 22 years old, because she has the I-130 approved prior to her 21st birthday, she is 21 for life, and she will still be under that waiver law. So my advice to you would be to call me immediately, and let's get that I-130 filed and approved.
Okay, I have one more question. I did file for her, but they wanted her to go to Jamaica to pick up the paper.
You still have the approval letter?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you just got to wait for the waiver to go into effect. And yes, she will still have to go back to Jamaica, but she's going to file a waiver here first.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
The number to call to set up an appointment, 1-800-526-7977, 1-800-526-7977. Someone standing by right now to take your phone call. Good morning. You're live with your attorney, Brad Bernstein.
Good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
I am good. Brad, I have two quick questions. My husband tried to renew his green card in November of last year, and we're still waiting on the actual green card. How long does that take?
To renew a green card shouldn't take more than somewhere between 3 to 6 months.
Because the last time we called, she told us he can travel on that paper that they gave him, but we're still waiting on the actual green card. So should I call them back?
If you were to travel, I would go on to uscis.gov.
No, he did travel a couple of times with a paper that they did give him.
Okay, fine. All right, fine. So how long has he been pending now?
It's been about almost 6 months.
All right, so if the 6-month mark comes and you still don't have it, let him come in and see me.
Okay, another question is, we did a paternity test, and it did come out that both children are his. But when we went, they wanted a W-2 from me and my filing papers through the IRS, which I sent back to Jamaica on April 19th. Now they're telling me they did not receive it as of yet. Can I fax those papers to someone in Jamaica and have them mail it from Jamaica to the embassy there, or it has to be postmarked from the U.S.?
You can mail it to someone in Jamaica and let them. They can even walk it in if they want to.
Oh, they can?
Yeah.
Okay, because it says courier service from the U.S. and I know.
Right. All right.
Okay,
or
so they can...
you can come in to see it. You can come and see us, and we can take care of it for you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Whatever you'd like. All right.
Okay. Bye-bye.
1-800-526-7977. I keep giving out the number because I know I don't give it out enough. If you're listening, if you're driving, put it in your phone. 1-800-526-7977. Someone standing by to take your call right now. Good morning. You're live with your attorney, Brad Bernstein. Good morning.
Hello?
Morning. You're live. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. I want to ask a CDL driver with DWI conviction. Is it possible for them to file for citizenship and still get it?
When was the DWI conviction?
DWI was convicted last November.
Well, I mean, the reality is, if it's driving under the influence, is generally not a deportable offense, and it's not considered a crime of moral turpitude. If you had that one offense and nothing else, you still have to show you're a person of good moral character. I would argue that since it's not a crime of moral turpitude, that you would be a person of good moral character. I could see the Immigration Service saying, well, since you got arrested in the 5-year period, we're denying you. And I think you would have a good appeal. It's also possible you can become a citizen. But certainly with a DUI, you got nothing to lose because it's not a deportable offense. What I would suggest, though, is that you come see me and let me handle it, or a good attorney handle it, that you wouldn't do it on your own.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you. That was it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
And the number to call is 1-800-526-7977. 1-800-JAM-7977. Someone standing by right now to take your call. Good morning. You're live with the attorney, Brad Bernstein.
Yeah, good morning, DJ Roy.
Morning.
Morning, Mr. Bernstein. I have a question.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Approved for citizenship to my wife, but we didn't file a tax return together for 2011. It's going to be a problem?
Yes. If you're basing it on 3 years, you better show up with 3 years joint tax returns, or you are going to be turned down.
Okay.
Then at that point, you just wait for the 5 years, and then you just become a citizen after 5 years, or you amend your taxes.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's take this final call, Brad. Good morning. You're live with the attorney, Brad Bernstein. And what's your good morning?
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'd like to ask Brad a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I called before about my dad that filed for his daughters in Jamaica. They got the interview date for July 13th, but one of them has a 4-month-old baby. Would the baby get through with her?
Wait, who sponsored her?
The father filed for the daughter, but the baby didn't go on the paper because the baby wasn't born yet.
How old is the daughter?
She is 20 years old.
The father's a resident or a citizen?
Citizen.
No, the baby will not get through.
Okay, so what would she have to do?
So after the daughter comes up to America, she would have to turn around, file for the baby, and it'll be about a 2 to 3 year wait, maybe less.
Closer to 3 years?
Yeah.
So she won't. So she can't bring the baby to the interview then.
She can't bring the baby to the interview, but she's not going to get a green card because she's an immediate relative. She's under 21. The only person who gets through is the actual child.
So when does okay? So she has to come here and then file for the baby.
Correct.
3 years, and they wouldn't give the baby a visa so the baby could travel with her here.
You could always ask. You could always ask. Nothing hurts to ask.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Once again, the number to call to set up an appointment, 1-800-526-7977. Someone standing by as we speak to take your phone call. Call right now. Do not procrastinate. And for those of you that got serious issues, please don't try it by yourself. 1-800-526-7977. And as always,
prior results do not guarantee similar outcome in future cases. To set up an appointment for a personal consultation with Brad Bernstein, call 1-800-526-7977. That's 1-800-526-7977.
That's right, 1-800-526-7977. There's a special IRI Jam number, so when you call the law offices of Brad Bernstein, you will be identified as an IRI Jam listener. 1-800-526-7977. Call today. Thank you so much, Brad, and we'll talk to you later on this afternoon.
Thank you, DJ Roy.
1-800-526-7977. Call right now and let Brad's team go to work for you.